Take a look at this classroom. About half of these children are struggling to focus. They are sluggish, easily tired, and constantly catching seasonal bugs, even though they show no visible signs of being sick. No fever, no cough, no distinct illness. What they are actually dealing with is an invisible internal deficit. Their bodies are running out of iron. Think of the human body like this stylized city in this animated diagram. The red trucks are the red blood cells, and the blue cargo they carry is oxygen. To keep those trucks moving across the city, they need an engine. Iron is that engine. When iron levels drop, those engines sputter out. The delivery trucks grind to a halt, brain oxygen drops, and the body's immune defenses dim right along with the city lights. To get those engines running again, I want you to grab a pen and a piece of paper right now. We are going to build a customized 4-step iron and immunity action plan together. Correcting this mechanical deficit is the required first step to restore your child's cognitive focus and physical energy. Let's start with step 1, the audit. Look at this notepad on the screen. I want you to write down your child's favorite go-to snacks, just like this. Be honest about what they eat on a typical afternoon. If that list is filled with fast food and packaged snacks, your child is caught in the junk food trap. These foods deliver massive amounts of calories, but absolutely zero iron. Now look closely at this medical clipboard. Beside your snack list, write down if you observe any of these physical behaviors: frequent fatigue, a sudden lack of interest in playing outside, or catching seasonal bugs too often. If your snack list is highly processed, or if you checked off any of those symptoms, you need to intervene starting today. Letting these subtle, everyday symptoms slide allows a highly correctable dietary habit to harden into a massive, permanent developmental roadblock. Now for step 2, building the plate. On the next section of your paper, we are going to draft your new weekly grocery list. Watch how we build this new iron-rich menu. We are replacing empty packet foods with traditional vegetarian powerhouses. We add spinach or pilak, fenugreek or methi. We bring in lentils, chickpeas, and peanuts. Next, we swap out empty carbohydrates for iron-dense millets. Add bajra, jowar, and ragi to the plate. And if your family consumes non-vegetarian food, you have high-impact options to slot in here, like eggs, meat, and fish. Compare the heavy nutritional density of this completed traditional plate against a meal of empty junk food calories. The difference in raw fuel is massive. Swapping ultra-processed snacks for these specific foods is actually the single fastest way to restart your child's biological oxygen engine. Now for step 3, the multiplier. Many parents serve the foods we just listed, but still see low iron levels. That happens when they fall into the iron-only trap. As you can see in this diagram, plant-based iron naturally comes in a chemical form that is difficult for the human digestive system to process. It is tightly bound and often passes through the body without being used. This is where vitamin C becomes essential. When vitamin C is present during digestion, it changes the chemical environment, converting that iron into a soluble form that the gut can finally pull into the bloodstream. Your action item here is simple. Squeeze fresh lemon over the dal, or serve sliced orange, sweet lime, or a tomato salad alongside the main meal. Step 4 is protection. This means removing the things that block iron absorption entirely. Look closely at these items with the red X. Serving tea, cold drinks, or ultra-processed foods during daily mealtimes will physically neutralize the iron you carefully prepared. Keep them off the table. There is also an internal biological blocker that is highly prevalent in India. This 3D animation shows an intestinal worm. These parasites live in the gut and physically steal the nutrients right out of your child's stomach. Protect your child's progress by consulting your doctor to schedule a routine deworming tablet. It clears the parasites and resets the digestive tract. Without multiplying absorption with vitamin C and actively protecting the gut from blockers and worms, all the effort you put into an iron-rich diet is entirely wasted. Look down at the paper you've been writing on. It should look like this completed action plan taped to the fridge. You now have a grocery list, a pairing strategy, and a medical checklist. To see how well this works, consider a boy named Rohan. His parents thought he was just naturally slow, assuming he was weak at studying and sports. They checked his hemoglobin and put this exact 4-step plan into practice. Within months, his energy returned. He began focusing through his entire school day and saw a measurable improvement in his athletic performance. In a classroom where half the students are iron deficient, the collective learning speed is limited. By ensuring every child has the biological oxygen they need, we restore the cognitive capacity of the entire next generation. Iron is the actual fuel for your child's future. Take the action plan you just wrote, stick it on your fridge, and start your child's transformation with dinner tonight.